So my wife and I are going to take a walk out to Mirror Lake and see if we can explore around back of it and get back to that lake that's around back. See if anything is there. It's raining today. I get to test out my Nano AS, and you can hear the water. I'm going to switch over and show you the water. It's been raining for quite a while this weekend, so you can see that the is pretty full. I wouldn't want to go down there. There's a bridge at the beginning of the trail to Mirror Lake. It's not raining heavily now, but that creek is pretty full. We're going to go up into the trail. Wearing our Moonstone Mountaineering jackets. It's done pretty well for a lot of years. I like how this goes right into the darkness here. A nice little rainy day. Can be guaranteed not many people are going to be out. Oh, I must have redone this. There's the second bridge across the creek. There's the Mirror Lake sign. Now this one isn't as large. Gets pretty heavy down there. And the trail winds up into the wet forest. We're about halfway up to Mirror Lake. Actually coming to the last big switchback there. So after the big scout troop that passed us by, must have come up here this morning, there's pretty much nobody out here. Here's Mirror Lake in the rain. Definitely not going to see Mount Hood up here. But if you look up here, I think get the exposure better. In the distance, you might be able to see some of the snow spots up on the slopes. Right behind that big tree. That's kind of where we're headed. Here's a better view at the mist coming in. You can see a little white spot there. The lake is as pretty as always.
That's where Mount Hood should be, right to the left here.
Yep. So we're taking Tom, Dick, and Harry Mountain trail out there. This is where it starts. And then we'll explore, see if we can find the lake back there. Yep, we're headed right into the Salmon-Huckleberry Wilderness. Yeah, that was, we came here last year, and there was so much huckleberries out in the fall that we made ourselves a... So we just came up from that trail. Here's the main the switchback here. That turns and goes up Tom, Dick, and Harry Mountain. This is the big field of huckleberry bushes. It's all huckleberry bushes through here, all the way up the mountain. Last year we picked enough huckleberries to make 2 pies. It was really, really delicious. It's cooled off a little bit, so Valerie's putting on but there's these big rock piles here too. You'll see another one in a bit. We're going to bushwhack out this way and see if we can get down to Wind Creek or Wind Pond or whatever it is down there. Yeah, we're definitely bushwhacking, trying to get down to Wind Creek Basin. It's doable, but I think it's a little bit rough for... What is that? I'll go check that out. It's a little bit rough for going with backpacks and stuff, but it is nice country here. Lots of nice spaces and areas. So, I don't know what this is. Looks like a bunch of aluminum rods here. Like from a tent or something. There's red and blue flags on them. or red and blue tabs. Out in the middle of nowhere. It looks like for a big tent. Wow, look at this. Make a nice campsite, that's for sure. Plenty of places to put up tents, hammocks. Plenty of hammock areas here. There's some other chunk of wood or something. Wonder if this is like a hunter's camp. Anyway, just right by this a couple times. I didn't recognize it, but it looks like somebody made themselves a nice little survival hut here. It's not much, it doesn't have to be, but see how they've crossed the branches on the bottom to make a kind of a bed, kind of a flat bed, and they've leaned stuff. It's pretty compact and small, but it's efficient, right? Maybe you can see it. So it's pretty neat, just out in the middle of nowhere. We're coming down off of Tom, Dick, and Harry Mountain, coming down, back down toward Mirror Lake. We've been out here 2.5 hours or so, did some exploring and bushwhacking. It's starting to rain harder now, but still pretty pleasant. With our layering, we've got some pretty comfortable happy medium right now. And you can see right down there, that space there, that lightness in the trees, that's Mirror Lake.